This is the Milo Sweet Podcast, where you'll learn to get unstuck. Start now. Conquer life's challenges by learning to do difficult. Find quick and clever ways to overcome. Wait, did you think life was going to be easy? Remember, all of your excuses are now dead to me. Let's get started. Guess what time it is? It's time for you to hit the subscribe button and find just 1% that you think will benefit from this. But if you're feeling a little generous, right? Or you're super free with your time right now, probably doing nothing because you're listening to this. Well, maybe if you're doing something, actually just make yourself free right now. Hit subscribe. What are you waiting for? Hit it. Come on. Hit subscribe.
So tell me what it's like to be an entrepreneur. Like, what is the best part about it, and what is the most challenging part?
Well, the most challenge. Okay, can I start from the negative and then switch to the positive? So, all right.
Yes,
okay.
Of course. You can start. Give me the bad stuff first.
So the most challenging part about being an entrepreneur is this uncertainty that you have to deal with. You cannot fire yourself from the business. There is no salary that you are paid. You can just you just need to count on yourself being the strongest person, or the savviest, or the wisest, or I don't know, like the most persistent out there, that you are going to get the sales, you're going to get the attention of the audience, so you can get more sales. So a lot of that is challenging, just because when you're working at a job and you have this steady income, even though that's not steady anymore. I mean, a lot of people got laid off, and right now they're looking for some tangible things that they can do without leaving their home. So the thing about that is, this uncertainty, this is what entrepreneurs have to live with 24/7 and 365 days in a year. So that's the most challenging part, because sometimes, self-doubt, it can be, it can get in a way, because you think that you are doing the right thing, but like on that very popular image on the internet, when one person is digging the well and the other person is digging the well in parallel, and the person just stops like millimeters from getting those diamonds. Remember that image, right? So you never know if you are digging in the right direction. You never know if there are diamonds at the other end of a tunnel, but you still have to keep digging,
I know.
Right.
Yep.
So that's
I love that
challenging part. And the best part is that your income is not limited. So the more you hustle, the more people you engage, the more lives you affect, the more goods you sell, the bigger your income gets. There is no boss to tell you that your salary is this and this. There is no restriction or limit. The sky is the limit. I think not even the sky, because we have reached the state. So I don't know. It's limitless. You have infinite possibilities in that regard. So this is what is exciting, because I followed my dream when I went to China, and I was thinking about building a big sustainable business or an empire, and at some point I had to, after that stumbling and falling, I kinda put that dream to rest for a couple of years or 3 years. So I was working as a freelance contractor on Upwork. By the way, this is another thing that people can do when you get laid off or you're stuck at home and you just need some extra money. You can easily register on some freelance platform and start earning money right away, even if you don't have any skills. Especially if you don't have any skills, you can just get hired as a virtual assistant, or somebody who doesn't have who can just follow directions. Because if you're not charging top dollar, people will not expect you to have some specific skills to do that. So they will just expect that you will follow directions like word by word. and that still gets you a paycheck every week. So this is kind of a good thing to solve that immediate need. If you just need the money, go to some freelance platform. This worked for me. I mean, when in 2016 I was left without the income, I just went and registered as a freelancer.
I love that. It's, people are signing up for unemployment benefits, and now there's one other thing they can sign up for. They can figure out, how does my skills translate? And like you said, if you have no skills, can you follow directions? Can you just do what someone's paying you to do? Or use the plethora of information out there by going into a search engine and asking, how do I do this? That's what I do all the time. I'm like, how do I do this?
Instructions, YouTube, like step by step. How do you set up a WordPress website? Oh, here's what I do.
Yes, exactly. I think that's super important, is to be able to figure out what to do next. Doing nothing right now is not an option. You need to figure out what to do, and you need to, if you just do it through repetition, you'll get better, or you kind of fail at it, you close one door, open another, but you should be doing something. And I don't think complaining is it either. That's just my 2 cents. Now, how does one deal with self-doubt? You said that as an entrepreneur, there's a lot of self-doubt. How do you deal with that?
The first thing first, you need to get your routine straight. So this is the mindset space, and I don't have any advice that will not match the others out there. So my personal would be just start your day with the most important task. This is extremely hard to do, because a lot of people just say that, I want to write a book. And then they start writing at, 9 p.m. before bed. And they are already exhausted. Their day went by, their creative energy is drained. And now they're just saying, I'm also writing a book. Let me get to it. And that's always like the last thing on the list. Even though the other stuff probably wasn't that important either. So just decide what's the most important and do that first thing in the morning. Or if you are a night owl, maybe the first thing when you wake up, really. I mean, sometimes there is a very different state when you get up and when you wake up. So when you wake up, do the first thing.
Yes.
The most important thing first. All right. Oh, yeah.
I think that's great advice. I actually struggle with that because I don't want to say I have ADHD, but I literally struggle with focus. And I have the gift of speed. When I decide to do something, I get things done really, really fast. However, I lose focus and I get easily distracted. So that has been something my dad actually, that's been how his advice that he's given us from kids is like, hey, what's the most important thing you need to get done today? And that's something that he kind of primed us for as kids. So even now I think, okay, what's the most important thing you need to get done? You say that you podcast. What do you need to get done? Content. Done. So make it really simple, make it really easy so that you can show up to get that most important task done. That's actually really, really good advice. And that applies across a plethora of things in your marriage, with your kids, if you're a parent, for health, for fitness. What's the most important thing? You can't say you're fit if you're not working out. Get the workout in. You can't say you eat healthy if there's nothing green on the plate, ever. So just get the most important thing in. And if you live like that, you'll start having a life full of vital things that work for you, a custom fit. Now, I want to talk a little bit about your business because that is like super important, right?
I would say.
When do people come to you? Like, I guess what I would like for to get more clarity on is, when should someone come to you? When are they reaching out to you?
All right. So currently I focus mainly on helping e-commerce entrepreneurs get customers and retain those customers forever. So the thing about our business in China, the key point that differentiated us from all the competitors out there is that we cared about the customers. So every customer who came to us stayed forever. And as long as they had money, of course. So they stayed with us forever. We haven't tracked exactly, how much retention we got, but it was close to 70% or even 82%. So how we got there was that we were in constant communication with the customers. So have you ever ordered some t-shirt online or some book online and never heard from the supplier ever again? And maybe in a month, yes, that parcel magically appears out of nowhere and you're like, oh, Christmas came early, present, So, yeah. So this is exactly the problem, that some people cannot even see as a problem, because when you get a transaction from the customer, they just assume that, okay, this is the end, because this is the end. I got the customer's money, I just sent them the goods, this is good. But from the customer's perspective is that we're left in the dark. We don't even know if the person shipped the parcel, if they haven't, if what's happening. And a lot of times that leads to refunds. So the person just gets very upset, agitated. They send an email to customer support. Customer support doesn't reply in 5 minutes or 5 seconds. And then the person just like, oh my God, they're scammers. Let me refund the purchase. Really? Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, I have a bad story about this. So I was accidentally charged from a company. They accidentally put me on auto pay, and I don't know, speaking of automation, I just put the email that I sent them to go on automation every minute, and then they responded. But it was ridiculous. Like, why? Like, when I looked back at that, I was embarrassed that I did that, because I probably sent a good 50 emails in an hour. Like, that's how, the same email, but that's how you feel as a customer. Like, you painted the exact picture as I thought, why did you guys charge me? I'm not going to stop bothering you until you get back to me. I was very impatient, like a 2-year-old toddler. And so I look back on that and I'm thinking, if a customer treated me like that, I would be pretty upset. So I don't want to repeat that. But you do feel like that when it's a large sum of money and you're not hearing from anyone. Even if it's a small sum, you kind of feel like, what's going on with this? Yeah. Am I going to get this soon? Is there a delay? You start to feel antsy because you don't have a relationship with the person, or you're taking a leap of faith by purchasing it. So that is very accurate.
Same uncertainty that the entrepreneurs feel, but about the purchase, the same uncertainty thing. So the greatest thing about this uncertainty, that it can be easily resolved with a couple of emails, or even emails about the parcel going through different statuses. That's exactly what TrackMage does. So there is this automation that you set up in our system that sends them emails about the shipments. So basically, when you ship the t-shirt and it's marked as shipped, and there is a tracking number, everything else just happens on autopilot. On autopilot, they get emails about, oh, your order has been shipped. Great. Here is your link where you can see how your parcel travels from our warehouse to your house, basically.
Oh, that's super helpful. So does it help, so is it only if an entrepreneur has product to ship, or could they use your software for a different service?
Mainly for physical goods, because we're tracking the shipments and inventory and warehouse stuff and fulfillment. So basically, this is for e-commerce, the physical goods, not with digital products, because you don't need that for digital products. Obviously, if you download a PDF, it's immediately available. So.
Yeah, so you can tell I'm not super tech savvy. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what other ways can I use this software. So that clears it up. And I just like to make things super clear when you're listening to the podcast, for you to be able to know. I want people to know when to contact you and how to contact you, so that if there's a point in their business where maybe they were selling digital products. I know a company right now and they're moving into physical products, and they know, okay, actually this is when I need to talk to someone to help us. This is when I should reach out.
So I have another product that actually targets even wider audience. I wanted to just keep keep it till the end, but I think I should have mentioned it earlier. So there is
tell me about it.
Product called Unlimited Free Customers Blueprint. And this is a digital product and a course on the back end. So this is a product that allows a person to turn their social media profiles for an unlimited resource for free customers and leads on autopilot. So basically, when you interact on social media, you're getting those customers to see your pages or your products. For e-commerce, that would be a product. So you can check that on unlimitedfreecustomers.com. So that product allows entrepreneurs to set up their profile funnel where they can just go to their social media. So their customers can just go to a social media profile, click the link, and then purchase that product. Because a lot of people, a lot of people are missing out on this incredible source of traffic. Because when they're just chatting on social media, probably there are people interested in buying our stuff or downloading our book or even, I don't know, signing up for a podcast. You can totally create it for your podcast and have it promoted on top of your page.
Oh, yes. This is great. I think we should do some more episodes in the future. Just dive into more about TrackMage and also dive into unlimitedfreecustomers.com because I think we only just tapped the surface. Also, I would be interested in us doing like a YouTube video, hopping on Zoom so you can show me how it works, just because I believe people are very visual. So it's important to say, oh, I heard about that. Let me see what that actually is. And you can walk me through explaining it, how it works, so that we can understand the functionality of it. I think that would be super helpful, and I would love to promote that. So how can we...
great.
Go ahead.
I love
Sorry.
That idea. Please continue.
Okay, perfect. So how can people find you? Where do you want people to contact you? And that's it before we go.
I mentioned both names. So unlimitedfreecustomers.com and trackmage.com. Those are the two main sources where you can find me and check out the products. So, and I have social media accounts. If you want, I can just, you can Google me. I'm Googleable. I mean, Irina Poddubnaia, I'm Googleable. And you can see all the social media accounts as well.
She's Googleable. I've never heard that before, but I love it. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, wait, before you go, I want you to give all the entrepreneurs out there one piece of hope. Like, what's something that you can tell them that will give them a little bit of hope right now?
Okay, I think I will have to reach deep down and can see that like heartfelt advice. So a lot of times people feel that they are cornered or they don't have any choice or they have to do it no matter what. What I discovered is that you can abandon any project. If you feel that this is a dead-end project, that this is getting nowhere, that this is something that you don't want to do for your whole life or you don't want to associate anymore, you can totally make a decision and change everything overnight. If you have ever started a business, that's very hard to say that, okay, I failed. But if you can just make that final step and decide that this is not what I want to do, you can change everything and it will get better. And you will get to the other side and you will start a new venture and it will become a success. So as long as we don't quit, actually, LeBron has this incredible speech called Don't Kill Your Dream. And he has this phrase, it's not over until I win. Which is incredible. Yeah. So as long as you're alive, as long as you're alive, as long as you are trying, you cannot lose. It's not over until you win.
And on that note, guys, I think we're going to end. There's nothing else I can say after that. Thank you so much, Irina, for being here. I cannot wait to have you back on. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Milo, for inviting me. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
All right, that's another episode in the books. Hello? Hello? I said it's over. Why are you still listening? Like, seriously, the episode is over. If you're still listening right now, you know what? You're probably a chronic procrastinator. Guess what? I'm still listening to you. Come on, for real, seriously. We gotta go do something productive. No, like, for real. No, for real, for real. Okay, you can keep listening.